In order to change the oil, you will have to purchase an oil filter, an oil can, and a drain plug. You can order the parts and products used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Turn off your vehicle's ignition. Set the parking brake. Pull the hood release handle and open the hood. Open your oil filler cap. This will facilitate the flow of oil when draining. Lift the front of your vehicle. Place the vehicle on the 2 jack stands. This will allow you access to the drain plug. We strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Toyota Camry safely before carrying out this step. You can then remove the skid plate, if present, to access the drain plug. You can now see the drain plug. Unscrew the drain plug with the help of a 14mm wrench. Start the process with the wrench and finish it off by hand. Be careful on the last few turns. The oil can squirt suddenly. You will have to anticipate this, making sure you have an oil collector on hand. Let the oil run out for about 10 minutes. When you change the oil, you should also replace the oil filter. The oil filter is accessed from below. Loosen the oil filter. Use a ratchet, a large extender, and an oil filter wrench. Release the filter cap by turning it counterclockwise until it turns easily. To collect the oil contained in the filter that might come out when it is removed, place an oil collector underneath. Finish unscrewing the cap by hand. Remove the oil filter. When released, turn it upwards to avoid spilling any oil.
Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work.
You can order the parts and products used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Remove the oil filter from the cover. Using a fairly thin flathead screwdriver, remove the rubber O-ring located under the flange of the cap. Clean the filter cap with brake cleaner and paper towel. Replace the seal with the one provided in the new filter box. Take the new filter and insert it into the cap. You should hear a click as it locks into place. Oil the cover seal. This will avoid too much friction, which can reduce the seal's water tightness. It also makes it easier to assemble. Screw the filter back on by hand until it makes contact. To tighten it, use your ratchet, the extender, and the oil filter wrench. Be careful, with this type of oil filter, sometimes the new seal is too thick, making the actual tightening more complicated. So, make sure that the flange of the cap is pressed against the metal motor support. Replace the drain seal with a new one, then screw the plug back in. Start by hand. Then finish it off using a wrench, without being too forceful, of course. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. It is necessary to pour oil back into the motor at this point. This step must be done with care and precision. Put the skid plate back in place first. Then lower your car back to the ground and check the oil level. This is something that can only be done when the vehicle is flat.
You can purchase the parts we used here by visiting our website at CarParts.com.
It is then necessary to add the oil to the engine. Begin by putting 90% of the suggested amount. This will leave you a large enough margin to adjust the level of the oil appropriately. You can find in the tutorial's description the exact quantity of oil recommended for your car. Close the oil fill plug. Start the engine and let the car run for 30 seconds. This will fill the oil filter. Remove the oil gauge and wipe it down. Plunge it back into its sheath. Remove it again and check the oil level. The optimal level is near the maximum, but be careful to never go over it. Based on the level indicated on the gauge, readjust to obtain the optimum amount. Operation complete.